All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the live stream. Today is 27th of October 2025, and we're just like gonna do the live stream. Okay. So welcome, salam. Welcome. Morning, morning. Someone just like already got 90 pips. Wow. Mr. Karan just like got 90 pips. Wow. Beautiful execution. Can just like close below the support area, and that's gonna create a weak dynamic entry, secure some position here, secure some position. Rest are just like I think it's just like close at 90 pips. Very nicely done. Such a beautiful trade, I would say. Took two trades first. Took a stop loss and yeah, just like I can see this. कैसे हो कैसे good great वालेकुम सलाम भाईजान आज मज़ा नहीं है मार्केट में ओके. All right. So London just like shifted in my country. It's just like shifted. London opening timing just like shifted 1 hour ahead actually. So you just like need to settle down London opening timing according to your country actually. So but I think so till right now NY will remain same. Might be it will be changed in few days actually, but London just like already changed. So let's just like break down the chart. What's just going on the gold? Oh, you know what? I just like on the Friday I took one sell here. Actually, when the when Friday was just like about to be closed here, before 2 minutes, I just like execute a sell. Stop loss was above this somewhere here, and I was expecting like might be on Monday government shutdown just like going to be end, and I'm just like gonna see a spike here, but it just like didn't end yet. But you know what? The deal between China and Trump just like come with a like a positive for the dollar actually. So gold is like open with negative 300 pips, and I just like close everything here. I just like go as a gambling trade, I would say. So yeah, just like give me like 300 pips within few seconds with the opening of new day actually. I will never recommend this thing to anyone, but it is whatever it is. Just like grab 30 300 pips with a small lot size. Alright, so let's just like come down, break down the chart. Started with the actually it's a new week just like started yet actually. So just like need to go through from the weekly time frame actually. Before going further, just like need to remove these all things. First thing first. Alright. So weekly just like close in a bearish form. Yeah, respected the previous candle high and close in a bearish form. And you know what? This is very important to understand these days. Like there's just like 3 days left for the ending of month. 3 days left for the ending of month. There's just like we are going to be hit by FOMC within 2 days. So these days, like the coming like 2 3 days, you will see like some kind of volatility in the market. So be safe, be cautious. This is like not the end of the forex. Just like lower the lot size, execute with the proper structure. I would say try to secure your money. This is the time when I would say like need to play as a defensive one. Make sense? We just like need to play as it because it's like already 25 more than 25 days just like past US government just like still shut down. It can be like back anytime, and we are having like FOMC later. The month is just like going to be end, so I think so if it really makes sense, so just like be play like played as a defensive one, I would say like. So weekly just like close in a bearish form. Let's just like flip from weekly to daily just like doing consolidation. Right now we are just having like a resistance here, and at the same time we're just having like a support. I think so just like need to go through from higher time frame to lower time frame to see how these wicks are actually representing support and resistance. So if you just like flip from H4 from daily time frame, you will see we are like tapping to the resistance on the left hand side. And for more further information, I just like need to flip from H4 to H1. H1 just like clearly showing you just like doing consolidation right now. We are having like a support here. At the same time, we're just having like a resistance here. but there's just like a lot of rejection wicks to the downside and at the upside. So we just like need to flip from H1 to M30. M30, we're just heading towards the support area. It just like already fill the complete range on the left hand side. We'll see if we just like come down, create some kind of support, and we'll continuously pushing upside. And I'm just like making this another support area here, because look at this one, market just like rejecting from this area before. So who knows that it will reject again from this area and will again continuously pushing upside. But you can see before that the session trend was just like in a bullish form, then it just like did some kind of consolidation, trend just like stopped there, then it just like broke the support, and now it's just like continuously pushing to downside. I think so just like need to look at 15-minute as well, because look at these rejections on the left hand side. So I just like need to see what actually going on a 15-minute time frame. So 50-minute time frame, you can see we're just having like a support here. Wow, it's getting interesting. You know what, I'm just like not taking this support. I'm taking this support now, because right after this support there's just like another support, right after this support there's just like another support, right after this support there's just like another support. So if I will wait for, if I just like wanted to take a sell, I would like to wait for the candle to come down, create some support, and then broke below the support, then I'm just like gonna go for the sells actually as well. Because if you just like look at H4 time frame, how many times just market rejected from the same area, higher time frame also rejecting from the same area actually. And H1 just like also the previous this one rejected with a long rejection and close with a small body, and then next kind of bullish and then again bullish. So just like a consolidation going on, I would say, on a higher time frame. But low time frame we can scalp some chunks actually. On a low time frame we can easily scalp some chunks. No need to hold on with the trade, as I just like already explained, we are heading towards like ending of the month. So be sharp, I would say, be clever, don't be dumb these days. Don't lose your money which you just like make for the within the whole month, and you just like gonna lose that money like within the coming 1 to 2 days. It just like doesn't make sense. So just relax, chill, and play defensive, I would say. Okay. Acha ji. Salam sir, today is my first day in MFU. Came from YouTube stream. Wow, very nice. Umar, welcome. 1 hour late, not ahead, guess. In Pakistan, it's just like late for me. It's you know what? Right now it's just like 12:45 p.m. and before that it was like 11:45, something like that. Whether even even in my India, London Open has changed, so pre-London will be delayed by 1 hour. Correct? Everything just like will be delayed. Like for the London session, pre-London and London just like delayed. For me, it's just like 1 hour ahead actually. For more easy confirmation, I will just like explain you. UK clocks gone back 1 hour yesterday. Okay, sir. On Forex Factory, time shift news of USD are not available. So time. Okay, so let me just clear these things for you guys. Just you know what? It's like very easy to understand. Just go to babypips.com and look at this Forex market hours. Click here, select your country wherever you are just like living right now. So look at this one. It just like open in my country at 1 p.m. now. The London Open just like going to be happen on 1 p.m. Before that it was just like opening at 12 p.m. So in my country just like ahead 1 hour. See this one. So if you're just like living in some other countries, suppose that so you are living in New York, suppose that. So New York time just like shift here. Look at this one. It's just like the opening of London in New York is just like 4 a.m. Eastern. See this one. Before it was just like 3 a.m. Eastern. So you can select your country here and you will see what time just like shifted in your country. Is it easy? Yeah. Alright, so the 50 minutes just like created a support here. Look at this one. It's just like created a support. Just like a beautiful range here actually. You know what? We are having like a support here. we are having like a resistance. Let me just see. This is the resistance we are having, and this is the support, I think so, we are having right now. So let's see if this candle just like we just created a support. If now this candle just like going to be close below the support area, we just like need to believe on volume for the continuation of pushing to the downside, because now we just like got a support here while it was just like continuously pushing to the downside. 1 2 3 4 candle just like continuously printing in a bearish form. Now we just like got a support on a 50-minute time frame. 30-minute will still is like still open, but you know what, I'm just like not going to execute on this one. You know why? There's just like 12 minutes left for the opening of London, and it's just like created a support. Even it just like broke the support. Again the same concept, we are having like a support right after few pips on a 50-minute, on a 30-minute, all time frame just having like a rejection on the left hand side. So I would like to wait for this 30-minute candle to be closed. If it just like creates some kind of support, so there's a probability I can give my trade a chance for the buys or sells. So let's see. Okay, US time change next weekend, let's see. uh, that would be considered late. Okay, where is Raja Banks? Raja bro is just like in a right now he's just like in a Hong Kong for some Smith. Okay, we have good range below 40 50, 40 50. Where? Yeah, 40 50, this one. That's why I just like take this support for the cells actually. Before that I just like not interested in cells actually. You know what, look at this one, lot of rejection. It's a messy area, and I just do not wanted to mess with it. If I just like wanted to take a sell, I would like to see a candle should have to be close below this support area, so then it makes sense. Because if we just like wanted to continuously pushing to the downside, we just like need a lot of volume. We just like need a lot of volume to continuously pushing to the downside, which like which with what I would say we can avoid the zone rejection. But from where this like volume will come? The question is this right now, from where this volume will come? We just like continuously pushing downside. As we can see, we are just like moving very slowly right now. I can't see that kind of volume today on Monday, so I'm just like chilling right now. We'll see if this 30 minutes is like about to be close and give me some probability to take a buy. Okay, makes sense. Plan is with us. All we just like need to do, just like need to wait for some structure to be formed. So might be this candle just like going to be closed in a bullish form. The next candle just like going to be closed with a small bearish one. The next candle create a wick. If this candle just like going to be closed with a small bearish one, and next candle create a wick and break above the high, there's a probability it could continuously pushing upside. And if this candle just like going to be closed below the support area, we just like need to depend on the volume for the continuation to the downside. So just like 10 minutes left for the opening of London, and I'm just like waiting, just like need to wait. Okay, YouTube. Okay, morning. Can we sell impulse? It's 50-minute low break. No, I'm just like not gonna take this sell actually. Just 10 minutes left for the opening of London. So just wait. I'm like interested in buys right now. You know what? I will only take sells if this 30-minute candle just like going to be closed with a small body, or a 50-minute just like going to be closed below the support area, then I will think about the sells. It's like very important to see how this candle is just like about to be closed. That will give me the confirmation what gonna happen on the charts. So just like need to wait, no rush in the process, just like need to wait for the structure to be formed. And let's see what structure I'm just like gonna get there. All right, yeah, damn, it's Monday. It's just like a Monday, start of the week. Something bigger coming up. You know what? With FOMC, with these kind of things, there is something big going to be happen. At the end, you know what? On the high time frame, gold will continuously pushing upside. This is the end of gold actually. Like even when the government shutdown just like going to be end, might be gold will got some kind of pressure from the sellers. Might be it will just like continuously pushing downside for one day, or might be for 2 day maximum. Then again, if it's just like going to be create some support, some strong healthy bodies, like with a daily time frame might be, so it will again start going upside. But we are just like standing with the both condition. Actually, we will see from where we can like grab some opportunity. That's all we just like need here. Okay. Wow, just like pushing to the downside now. You know what if this candle just like going to be close on a 50-minute as a bearish one, and on a 30-minute just like going to be close with a small body, and next candle create a way to break the low. We'll see, but decision will be taken right after 7 minutes. We'll wait for this candle to be close. It's like very important to see how this candle is like about to be close. It's like very important. And YouTube, there's just like more than 120 people just like watching, and I'm just like having like just like 26 likes. What? This is what you guys is like offering me? 22 likes from the 120 peoples. Wow, interesting. Okay, look at this one. It's just like pushing to the downside. Can I go as an impulse entry? You know what? If it is like Wednesday or Thursday, I would like go for an impulse entry. But as I knew that it's Monday, so I will try to avoid impulse entry on Monday or on Friday. So just like a start of the week. So that's why I'm just like not interested in this impulse entry, where I just like already knew that there's just like 6 to 7 minutes left for the candle closure. There's just like few minutes left for the candle to closure, and there's just like few minutes left for the opening of London session as well. So I just like do not want you to play with the fire actually. You know what? I think so it makes sense. Volume slow down a bit. Yeah, you know what? It's just like I think so due to FOMC later, right after like it's on a Thursday or a Wednesday I think so. So FOMC we are having, and government just like shut down. Month just like about to be closed in few days. So I'm just like gonna play defensive actually on my all accounts. Even this account which I just like use for the education purpose. I think so. It's just like also standing on 35% profit. Uh, Let me just see this one. This month I have made like $1,500 on this account. Okay, that's great. I just like made $1,500 on this account. It's just like 35% of this capital. So yeah, need to play defensive actually. Yeah, that will be a wise idea, I would say. Okay, what you think about Hinkin Ashi candle? I think it's like a very mean candle. I don't even like to talk with it. What is that? Hinky Ashi candle, man. When I take a buy on support as dynamic, I took loss, but I managed the risk. But the mistake, I realized that I will wait for candle wick down and then break previous candle high to take a buy. What's your advice? You know what? Dynamic risk actually sometime you know what happened. Dynamic risk is just like not that kind of thing where you just like which you can take everywhere. It there will be some kind of a very high probability setup. Sometimes we just like with the education we just like got some structure which just like having a very high probabilities, means it's just like created a resistance trend. Suppose that trend is just like in a very strong bullish momentum, and then can just like create a resistance, then it's just like created a support, and you just like got a healthy body on a support area, and now you just like got as you just like got like a healthy body on a support area. So there's a very high probability that if the next candle with the opening of next candle it could continuously pushing upside. So in that situation might be we just like go as a dynamic risk. So yeah, that makes sense. Not every candle just like having a dynamic risk. Sometimes we just like need to wait for the candle to create a wick and break above the previous candle high. Sometimes we just like wait for the candle to create a wick and break its opening price. Sometimes we just like wait for the candle to do not execute, which is just we just like break the high or break the low in the first 1 to 2 minutes. It's all depend on the condition we are facing, the structure we are just facing on the charts, the volume we just like looking at the charts. Yeah, let's see. I think so. We're just like gonna close below the support area. Let's see. Yeah, there's just like 4 minutes left for the candle to be closed, and this is something not looking good actually. We are having this support on the left hand side. Could be an impulse entry if this candle is just like going to be closed. So you know what? In this situation, in this situation, only volume could help me out. If it's like a normal market, we are having like a support, we are having like a rejection on the left hand side. So it doesn't make sense to take sells here, as we just like knew that there's just like a support, there's like another support, so it doesn't make sense. But if I'm just like sitting with the volume, if I just like going to execute on this trade, it is totally like a risky one, because in this situation only volume will help me out. Only volume will help me out. I'm just like repeating it again. Only volume will help me out. It's like a very, I would say, a risky one. So we'll see. We'll see. Just like 3 minutes left for the candle to be closed. Like sells actually, I don't know, but it's just like making me uncomfortable. You know what? But we'll see. If I just like going to be get a smaller stop loss with a lower lot size, we'll see. Okay, Cass, could you give me more details about this 30% bonus on STP account? What is going with bonus if I want to withdraw some money from this account? Is it only for new clients or old one as well? Generally, how does it work? Thank you. So actually, the bonus means you can go with a high load. So that I would say, like suppose look at this one. I just like deposit $5,000 in this account, and my equity like right now showing like 7,600 something like that. So I just like got a bonus of 1,600 something, but I could not withdraw this bonus. This bonus will be increase my capital actually, and with higher capital I can go with a higher lot size, I would say. I cannot withdraw it, but I can use it for the leverage, I think so. So and everyone could like take this advantage. If you're just like old client on a Dominion on a Dominion as well, so you know what, you just like need to transfer your wallet, transfer your money to towards your wallet. And after once you just like transfer your money from your account to your wallet, now you just like need to create a new account on MT5. Once you just like create a new live account, ECN account on MT5, you just like need to transfer from wallet to that account. As you just like transfer your money from wallet to your MT5 account, it will be automatically deposit into your account like the 30% bonus. But if it's not volume, what the other tool you use? Which tool you just like talking about, Jacob? I'm just like not using any tool right now. Just like reading the candles right now. Look at the rejection. Few seconds left, and look at the rejection. Wow, beautiful. Wow, the rejection is just like the way it just like rejected. It's getting interesting. Look at this one. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. There's some issue like going on country wise, I would say. Wow, look at this one. Can I just like close back into the range? Just like close back into the range. Look at three rejections. Now, does it make sense to take an impulse entry for the sells? Does this make sense? I don't think so. I don't think so. The way just like rejected, the way it just like close back into the range. We are having rejection on the left hand side. It's the opening of London. I'm just like not interested in sells. There's just like no signs for the sells. It rejected from the rejection on the left hand side. So I would say I'm just like more comfortable with the buys now. I'm just like more comfortable with the buys. I'm just like not gonna take sell. Even it's just like continuously pushing to the downside, doesn't make sense to give my trade a chance. It's just like clearly showing me the volatility in it. I can read the candle. It's like a clear volatility before closing the before the closure of candle. Market just like increase the spreads, and it was just like showing something that's going to be happen. And at the end, it just like again just like start chilling, close back into the range. 30 minutes just like close in a bullish form. So I would like to take a buy if the candle just like break above this high. This will make me more comfortable. If I just like gonna execute somewhere here, my stop loss will be like 30 to 35 pips below this area actually. So let's see. I'm not interested in sells actually. Yeah. Wow. Okay, look at 1 hour. 1 hour, what is just like happening with 1 hour? 1 hour just nothing. Close back into the range. Look at this 1 hour. 1 hour just like also close back into the range. Nothing on the 1 hour. 30 minutes just like created a support. Let's see. Let's see. I executed same sell trade with the lower lot size because M15 candle close with long rejection and small bearish body below the zone, which confused me a lot for the sell execution. Which sell you here? I just like already explained this one. There is any change in market because of daylight saving timing? Definitely. Just go to baby pips and set the times with your according to your country. What could have been done better in this scenario? Just wait for the candle to be closed. Today for fourth day after London open market going to downside, right? No, it's just like not like that. Okay, impulse buy if break above previous high. Yes, this buys actually I'm just like more comfortable with the buys. I'm just like not interested in sells right now. Today the London session time has changed. Everyone just like asking me the same question. Why you guys just like asking the same question? Time just like change. Just go to baby peeps. Don't ask me the same question, bro. What are you doing, guys? If you break previous high, it is good buy. I'm right, sir. Yeah, I'm also interested in buys. If this can, you know what, it will be more great. It will be more great if I just like go some kind of. Let me just show you. If the current candle also start rejecting from the downside and close somehow like this, next kind of create a weak break above the high, there's a probability we're just gonna fill this range. Because sells, I'm just like definitely not interested in sells. It's Monday. Look at the daily, look at the H4, still in a, it's still open actually, I would say. But this H4 also did not break the previous support area. Look at the H1 just like close within the support, didn't break and close below this support area, even the previous current support area. Look at M30 just like close in a bullish form. Look at M15 just like rejected and closed back into the range. So sells for me doesn't make sense. 110% I feel risky on this one, so not gonna give my trade a chance in this situation. Sir, do you trade any take to, do you take any trade today? No, I just didn't took any trade today. Took two trades, one SL and one TP. Break even today. Just close the chart. It's Monday. What's the name of this drawing tool? Man, it's a function of Zoom. Wow. So just waiting right now. Just waiting. If this can just like start rejecting from this area and close in a strong bullish form, very probability high it could continuously pushing upside. I don't know, but I'm also getting the feeling, you know what? I'm also getting a little feeling about it. If this candle just like even break its opening price, might be it will continuously pushing upside. But it will be more better as we are just like standing with the Monday. We knew the fundamental condition, we knew the technical condition, we knew that monthly just like going to be end, we knew that all the scenarios in our mind. So why not to play defensive? So best thing would be if it's just like break above this high, or the more best thing would be if this candle just like closed in a bullish form for the buys. With the buys perspective, it should have to be closed in a bullish form. Sells 110%. I'm like not interested in sells, even it's just like continuously pushing downside. I'm not interested in it. It's not a part of my plan actually, because nothing printed on the chart which actually I wanted to see for the sells. So I'm not gonna force myself for the execution. Make sense? Those are the same sell trade that you checked in at the start of the stream. Okay, okay, that makes sense here. Yeah, it was a beautiful sell actually. How long you have been trading? Have you tried other trading strategy? No, I just like never jump from one strategy to another strategy. I just stick with one strategy from the beginning, and it's been like more than 4.5 years. I'm just like doing trading actually. It's like being almost like I'm just like going to be entering with a 5 year experience in this industry. Yeah, let's wait. Today is gonna be a board day. It could be a boring day actually. So just like waiting, just waiting, waiting, and waiting. And Mr. A is just like chilling and sleeping right now. Wow, he's having a headrest. Look at this person, and he accept that there's nothing gonna happen on the charts. So I should open the stream, and then I will sleep. Okay, let me try to awake him up. All right, the structure just like printed here. We just like got a bullish structure. I'm just like gonna execute. He's still sleeping. Damn. Hey man, hello. Wow. At least wear some shirt, man. Wow. So he's just chilling. He's just like feeling tired. I hope he just like didn't got any losses before. Okay. So just like waiting. Look at the rejection again. We are entering into opening of London right now, and just like waiting for some structure. Yes. Just like start rejecting. Let's see. Let us see. Just waiting and watching. You can see that even market just like not coming up to create a wick. The current candle just like do not having a upper wick. Why just like not creating a wick actually? Very tricky. Tricky one. Messy price action I would say. Okay. So YouTube, still I'm just having like just 53 likes. Bad, bad, bad. Uh, damn. How you can move your chart freely? I can't move my chart like you do. What? Wow. Look at this one. Just go to scale fix and select, just like click on the properties, click on this scale fix, and then you can move your chart. Okay, order filled. What order filled? Nikola Tesla? I think so. You are in sales right now. Am I right? Okay. Wow, just like still pushing to a downside. The candle just like do not even creating a upper wick. Very interesting. I'm looking at this one. So there's just like 4 minutes left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. We just like do not have a upper wick. I'm definitely not interested in sales. I would like to take a buy. I would like to take a buy. No forcefully trade will be taken today, as it's just like Monday. Monday. Monday, Monday. It's only Monday. Wow. Still holding his bearish pressure. No volume. Exactly. This is something I think so. We just like going to be face this kind of things. Might be for the coming 2 3 days. Might be. I don't know why I'm just like getting this feeling. Anything can be happen. No can predict. No one can predict the market actually. But the way just like showing volume today, I think so. It will be a best day if you just like lose 1% even. Just like close the chart. Do not try to chase the money today. Or if you just like didn't give you something, then try to look at I would say at NY. Yes. And let's see. The music has what? No volume. Can you guys hear me? Testing. Can you guys hear me? Nothing, just stop for some. Okay, okay, okay. Why you no go? Why you no go Hong Kong, bro? Why I need to go to Hong Kong? What is there for me? He's just like on a business trip. What is there for me actually? I'm just chilling here right now. Okay. Can you suggest a prop funding account to start? I'm in Dubai. I think so. I think you cannot use Dominion funding in Dubai. Is it right? If not, then I don't know anything about other pro firms. I cannot give guarantee about any pro firms. I only knew about the Dominion funding. I just like knew the owner of the Dominion funding. I knew if there's anything can be if anything just like happen while passing the phase one, phase two, or even just like got some kind of mistake by the team. I can discuss with the owner actually. I don't believe any pro firm. I only believe I would say on Dominion funding actually. Yeah. I think so. Funding Pips also just like a very reputed company. Funding Pips. If you cannot go with domain funding, then Funding Pips makes sense. Yeah. But there's, you know what? I'm just like watching these pro firms. Not a single firm just like providing low spreads and or a zero latency. I would say. Even I was just like funded with a FTMO, and I just like took five, six withdrawals from them, and I just like remember that in a normal condition they're just like offering 2.53 to 4 pip, even 3.5 pip spreads. And even the if there's just like a volume like these days, how market just like showing volume these days. So these days, you know what, they are just like might be there just they're just like offering like more than 5 to 6 pips. Sim start doing yoga. What? Okay, look at this one. Now we are just like pushing to the upside. Wow, this scanner just like do not have a upper wick. The next scanner should create a wick and continuously pushing downside. But if it's just like going to break above the high, it's like a Monday. So I'm just like gonna give my trade a chance here. Placing stop loss below this current kind of low. I just like use a very very small lot size. Expecting this candle should not break its own low. If it just like come back and break its own low, I will going to be lose like 16 to $17. That's it. And as this can just like break above the high, there's a probability now it could continuously pushing upside. Let's see if I could grab something here. I just like wanted to take a buy actually, and I just like execute with my plan actually. Yeah, if I just like lose this trade, then I'm just like not gonna take any other trade. You know what, I will call it a day. Very high probability now. The previous candle do not have a upper wick. This candle we just like created a wick. There's no business of this candle where the candle just like close below the support area. No business of this candle to break above the previous candle high, which just do not have a upper wick, because the candle which do not have upper wick is just like showing a very strong bullish moment, bearish momentum in it. If there's just like a bearish momentum, then why this current candle breaking above the high which just do not have upper wick? If it's just like creating a breaking above the high of the candle which just do not have upper wick, there's a probability it should continuously pushing upside. And if it just like come down and hit the stop loss, it's a clear sign of the volatility for today. So you know what, it's an impulse entry. That's why just like even lower the load size, very small tiny load size, so I can see if it just like worked out for me. And with a small lose money, by losing small amount here, I can understand I should have to be close the chart. Then we'll wait for the candle to create some proper structure. With the volume I can give my trade a chance. Wow, look at the rejection. This candle which is like break above the previous candle high, no business of this candle to come back and break its own low. As it just like break above the high of the previous candle, if there is like a volume, it could continuously pushing upside. But if it just like never worked out, then it's a clear sign of volatility. Wow, look at the rejection. Still I believe might be it will, if it's just like going to break its own high again, might be it will continuously pushing upside. 30 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute. Wow, look at the rejection. Wow, damn, see this one just took the loss. Now look at this one. This is a clear sign, clear sign. Break above the high of the candle, we just do not have upper wick. 15-minute time frame, previous 30-minute was bullish. This candle created a wick and break above the high, so higher probability this should be continuously pushing upside. But if it just like break above the high and going to break its own low, no trade, no trade, I would say. It's just like a no trade, no impulse entry, any further, no impulse entry. But I have just like lose here from $150, just like lose like 70 to $18. Should have to be take this money with me. But it totally makes sense, as it's just like break above the high, totally makes sense to continuously pushing upside. Yeah, so now I think so it will be better to wait for the candle to be closed. But it's a great idea, I would say. Yeah, volatility, look at this one. It's Monday, just like a Monday. Breaking the high, breaking the low, no confirmation to the upside, no confirmation to the downside. One confirmation is just like got executed within the range, depending on the volume that it might continuously pushing upside, but that didn't work out. Wow. Oh damn. Wow, look at this one. Maybe we see a volume in NY. Yeah, it could be happen. If I just like wanted to give my trader another chance, you know what, if I just like wanted to give my trader another chance for the buys, now I will wait for the candle to close above this resistance area. That only makes sense for me. Rather than that, I'm just like not gonna give any chance to my trade. And Mr. Mate start doing shitting here. Lie. Man, shut the camera. Damn. Wow, look at this one. Look at this one. Nothing. Nothing for me. No sells, no buys, no sells, no buys. Now you know what? Buys only make sense if a candle just close above this 4070. If a candle just like close above 4070, that makes sense for the buys. That only makes sense. And for sells, still for sells, no clean traffic on the left hand side, and the way market just like moving, just like ask yourself, just like ask your inner voice, I would say, does this make sense to execute forcefully on some structure? Some bearish pressure mate, I feel like it's gonna tank. Let's see. You know what, this candle, this current candle should not, I would say, break above the high of this candle. We just like do not have upper wick. Next candle should have to be create a wick and continuously pushing down if we just like really wanted to continuously pushing downside. But it's just like break above the high of this candle on a 15-minute time frame. So yeah, even you know what, today I think so it's not a good idea to stick with that 50-minute as well. Should have to be stick with 30-minute. But if we just like waiting for the 30-minute, we might going to be get a very big stop loss here. Wow, look at the rejection, look at the way just like pushing to the downside now. Getting interesting. We'll see how this candle is like about to be close. So we'll see. It's like very important for me to see how this candle is like about to be close. Very very volatile day actually. Monday, this is not the normal Monday, I would say. This is the actually Monday from what we just like mostly scared of actually. Like we never take risk on Monday and Wednesday or Friday. I think so today is that kind of Monday. Yeah. I don't know how people don't realize their camera. This is how world actually runs. No sells because of rejection on the left hand side. No sells. No sells. Not interesting in sells. But volume just like go through these all rejection on the left hand side. Only volume will help in this situation. Look at the way how the candle just like pushing to the downside. It's just like clearly showing volume in it. I will wait for this 30-minute to be close. To be honest, I will wait for this 30-minute to be close. So we'll see if I can give my trade one more chance with a proper closure below this area or with a proper structure. Rather than that, no way. Look at this one. What a risk management. See this one. If it just like break above the high, no business of this candle to come back and break its own low. If it come back and break its own low, there's a probability it could continue pushing downside. But I have just like I have a bias for bias. I just like give my trade a chance. I cannot flip my bias quickly like if I just like got hit by the SL. I just like need to stay away. Like as I just like lower the load size, I just like knew everything there. That's why I just like lower the load size. It's a Monday, volatility I can see on the chart, so didn't try to force myself for the execution with the proper. If this can just like break and close above this high, then might be I'm just like go with my complete risk. But it just like doesn't make sense. Okay, any Tamils? Oh, Baga is my dog's name. Okay. Wow, look at this one, man. Damn. Shiho. Okay. Wow. Okay, where you took your first trade? I just didn't took any trade before that. It's my first trade, and first trade just like went into loss with a low lot size. So yeah, just like looking for this candle to be close. It's just like about to be close in 5 minutes. Any human here. Look at this one, man. I'm just like looking for this 30-minute time frame. We'll see how this candle just like about to be close. This candle just like clearly showing volume in it. Interesting. It's getting interesting, but still we are having this rejection on the left hand side. See this one, very tricky one, very tricky one. It's Monday, it's Monday, it's Monday. Wow, look at this one, a lot of rejections on the left hand side. Wow, just like move more than 100 pips. Just like 4 minutes left for this candle to be closed. If this candle just like going to be closed below the support area, below 4050, 4050 also such some kind of a, I would say, a psychological number. So just like need to see how this candle just like about to be closed. Yes. Wow. Okay, once you take sell trade on this setup, because candle break previous high and then break on low, you take the sell. So why do you not use that setup? Because it's something different. It's not that kind of structure. That day market was just like in a very strong bearish momentum, and it was just like showing a volatility. This candle which just do not have a upper wick, there's no business of this candle to break above this high. If it just like break above this high, there's a probability it could continuously pushing upside. So it's you cannot like compare this structure with that one. It's a different one. The last support you marked is too long to cover, and if break the support, should we wait for new structure or should we sell there? We'll see how this candle just like going to be close. Wait, just like wait for 2 more minutes. You will understand does this make sense to take a sell or not. You know what, if you just like look at this daily time frame or H4 time frame, what I am just like thinking, very high probability for this coming 1 to 2 3 days, it might like consolidation in this area. It might can consolidate in this area, and right after, if we just like give some kind of a breakout structure here, if we just like give a breakout structure here, or if we just like got some kind of strong fundamentals about what's just like going on behind the market, very high probability it will continuously pushing upside or continuously pushing to downside. Like government shutdown will bring it down. Like government shutdown just like came back live, it will continuously pushing downside. Trade war just like going to be end, it will continuously pushing downside. Or geopolitical tension just like slow down, it will continuously pushing downside. This is something like could bring gold to the downside, and profit taking also could be happen. All right. And on the upside, I would say interest rate going to be decreased, inflation going to be like increasing, inflation just going to be increasing, US strength just like going to be weaker, and already we are having like some kind of geopolitical tension increasing. And the more important thing, government shutdown didn't end in the next 1 week, in this even in this current week. So these are the scenario will push the gold to the upside. So just like keep this thing in your mind. And before that, before FOMC, I think so it will continuously doing the same thing. Support, resistance, might be some kind of this going to be happen. Look at this H4. Just like understand this thing. Suppose that it's a 30-minute time frame. Will you execute somewhere here, somewhere here? You will wait for some breakout structure. So right now, higher time frame just like doing consolidation. That's why just like load the load size, go with a small risk. Never force myself for the execution. Wait for the structure is it appeared, I execute it, and I just like exit in the same way. Never like attach my emotions with the trade that I just should have to be like hold with my trade. It will have to be go in my favor. Nothing just like gonna happen there. Look at this 30-minute again. It's just like close within the range and rejection on the left hand side. Look at 15-minute support. Stop at stop actually. Hey man, just like stop this like a private conversation here. It's you are just like sitting in a class, and you guys are just like talking with each other. Just like send DM to each other actually if you just like wanted to talk. Okay, look at this one. Nothing for me. If I just like wanted to take a buy, I would like to see a candle should have to be close above this resistance area. For sells, you know what? Now for sells, if this candle just like come back, bounce back, create some kind of resistance, and then I will go for the sells. This makes sense. Or if it's just like continuously pushing downside, create a support, create a resistance, give me some kind of a confirmation candle, then I can go for the sells. Or if it's just like created a resistance, created a support, and break above the resistance, I can go for the counter trade setup. Now these are the structure I just like needed further. Okay. Wow, just like nothing for me. No sells, no buys, clear volatility. Spreads just like increasing without any reason. It's a clear sign of the volatility. Wow, look at this one, man. It's Monday. It's just like Monday. Patience day, exactly. It's a patience day. Need to wait for the proper structure to be formed. Impulse entry on Monday, it always risky. And see that one result, we were just like took a minor loss. It was an impulse entry, never worked out. So on Monday and on Friday, we mostly try to avoid impulse entries. We just like mostly wait for the candle to close actually in our direction for the execution. So yeah, just like waiting right now. Before I traded only NYSC, mindset was perfect. After trading London, it got messed up. But you trade all session. How's your mindset stable? It's all because of the education I'm having. I just like need a proper structure to be formed there. I have enough experience with NY. I have enough experience with the London. So it's all come with experience. I would say I can handle both section easily. I knew when suppose that whenever there is like a lot of higher volatility news, which is like going to be hit, and that mostly happen during the like right after half hour of opening of NY. So I already explained that how to fight with that kind of news, like wait for the candle to settle down the dust after the news pop up, and then just like make a plan. Right after half hour, you just like going to be get a 4 hour candle closure. Once you just like go to a 4 hour candle closure, there's a higher probability one 4 hour candle closure will give you the confirmation what could be happen with the next candle, and then use a smaller time frame, use that fundamentally news with yourself, and here you go. Right after 30 minutes, you just like also going to be get NYSE volume, New York Stock Market volume. So use that volume in your favor, wait for the proper structure, and then just execute. That's a simple thing I always do. Take sales if this break the law of previous. No way, no way, no sales. Look at the spreads right now. It just like suddenly expanding like it's a clear sign of volatility. Look at this one. Spread increasing. Wow, 20 pips. 20 pips. Is it? Wow. Suddenly spread just like expanding like 20 pips. And there's just like no news right now running behind. So just like read the candles. It's just like talking with you. Look at this one. What's just like going on the chart? Why to force? Why to lose money in this situation? It's not gonna happen for the lifetime. Might be for today or tomorrow, and then we just like going to be hit with the FOMC, and might be just like happening due to I would say due to ending of month profit taking day might be. So let's see. I will say this London session might will have nothing for us, and I will see how the market will drive during the NY session. If it just like becomes smooth, if it just like start printing a clean structure, then I will think about the buy or sells, or think for the trade actually. And if there's just like nothing happened, then I will just like call it a day. It's like a Monday, and we'll come tomorrow with a proper plan. Whenever we break the daily, lately we go hard. Yeah, we just like coming near by the daily time frame right now. Look at this one. Wow, you are right. Just consolidation, I would say. Let's see. Look at this one, man. This week, I think so. This week, it's like very important to see how market is like going to be react with this week on the left hand side, because if it just like broke this week, then you can see, let me just see, it's just like rejecting from this area from where market just already rejected. Below this wick you are having like a 60 to 30 130 pip, 30 pip clean traffic on the left hand side. If you just like create some structure here, this makes sense for the cells with clean traffic on the left hand side. But yeah, I will just try to avoid the market today. Yeah, very risky one. Volatile, such a volatile day. Don't force yourself for today actually, I would say. It's a defensive day actually. 4 hour also closing into rejection cash makes sense for sells. If 4 hour close bearish as it's, let me just see, 4 hour just like about to be close, I think so. If the timing just like shifted, might be 4 hour also shifted. We'll see when today 4 hour just like about to be close. Just like need to look at that one actually. Let's see. Closing in 22 minutes. Yeah, just like this, that will be great. Wait for the 4 hour closure. Lot of rejection. Look at this one. Damn, what is this just like happening right now? I don't know why, but I will just like only take sells until I just like got some kind of a strong fundamentals things here. Wow, this is how we just like people just like use the trend lines. Is it work like this, or is it work like this? What is this? Is it, or is it work like this? Where I will feel satisfaction. I, I think so it will be somehow like this. I just like looking for some forceful trade. Just like enjoying. Nothing, nothing for me. I can't understand this trend line. Man, fuck this. Nothing. No confirmation. I'm okay with reading candle actually. Wow. Look at this price action, man. Look at this H1. Look at the 30-minute. Tapping on the rejection on the left hand side. If it is like create some kind of support, might be I will give my trade one more chance for the buys. If it just like create some kind of healthy body actually. Now bro, don't draw the trend line. I always used to had a loss because of that. Yeah, I just like a subjective, I would say. You can see trend what just like going on there, but still we just you just like need a confirmation candle. If you just like wanted to take a buy, even if you just like want to take a buy on a trend line, there should be some kind of a bullish candle should be closed in your favor. And at the same way, if you just like wanted to take a sell with the trend line, there should be like a bearish candle should be printed, should be closed in your favor. That makes sense. Before I trade it, okay. Follow SRC, not SMC. I'm just like not following anything, just like aiding buddy. I never ever use trend line actually. I'm just like not interested in this kind of shit. Trend line just shit is for those who don't have patience. Yeah, but I just lost some people just like making a bunch of good money with this trend line. But I think so they just like only posted the trend line trade when they're just like going in their favor. But once the market just like going in one direction, then trend line no trend line will help them out, and that day will be the worst day for them. So just like read the candles, it will like stand you in any kind of condition of the market. So let's see how this 50 minutes is like about to be closed, and after that I'm just like gonna end the stream, and we'll see you guys tomorrow same time. I think so now it will be like 3:30 a.m. Eastern. Before that I was just like doing stream on 2:30 a.m. Eastern, and now it will be like on 3:30 a.m. Eastern, because one time just 1 hour just like shifted ahead. Okay. Raja sir brother used trendline. Raja bro didn't ever use trendline, buddy. US time also changing next week. Oh, that's great. Okay, just let's just like look at market edge AI. What just like going on there? Let me just see this one. His brother used trendline. Everyone having their own perspective. But I'm just like not satisfied. You know what? We are here to make money. If my strategy is just like working for me, and I'm just like continuously making money, if I'm just like consistent with my strategy, I'm gaining consistent money with my strategy, why just like need to flip on any other things? So it's like very important. Let's see. So yeah, I feel trendline just like a subjective means like it's just like show you some kind of trend there. That's why it's having the name trend line. It's not like a signal that you can take a buy or sells by using a trend line. You still need some kind of confirmation candles there for buys or sells. I think so trend line will work out for those who just also remember the key levels as well. I knew that they just like also remember the key levels, and once they just like hitting with the trend line and remember that key level, and on that key level they just like got some kind of confirmation candle, then they just like give their trade a chance. This is something different. So yeah, no need to worry about. So look at this one. Gold intraday is like slightly bearish. Higher time frame by others is like bullish. Let me just look at this one in a deeper way. Market AI is just like generating. So trade talks 30%, Fed policy 40%, geopolitical tension just like 30%. So yeah, it's just like tapping this one. Might be it will go up and will continuously pushing downside. Very high probability it could go bearish if in this week shutdown just like going to be end. Yeah, let's just like look at the live news. If there's something pop up, so I can see this one. Okay, high impact news. Just like 2 minutes before Prime Minister, we see balloon incident as a, what is this? Is it affecting on gold? It's just like not connected with the gold, I think so. AI just like generating the data. Will this news just like going to be okay? They're telling that gold should be continuously pushing upside. It's just like 4 minutes before. Okay. Lithuania Prime Minister, we see balloon incident as a hybrid attack. Okay, the Lithuanian Prime Minister believe incident as a hybrid attack against escalating geopolitical tension with Belarus and the extension Russia. Okay, some kind of sanctions like happening there. Gold should be bullish. Malaysia Trade Ministry, both countries also successfully concluded on strategic cooperation on supply chains. Wow. 50 minutes about to be closed. Let's see. Okay. Update 6 Argentina win election hands. This has been. Maybe by the end of the year, we will make a decision on the Fed. Oh. So everything just like telling right now, gold should be continuously pushing upside. and it's still pushing to the downside. I know. Let's see. Might be just like going to be create some support here, and then it will continuously pushing upside. Who knows that? But whatever happening with the fundamentals, you know what? At the end, it will going to be implement on the chart, on the technical. So technical will give you the confirmation. Is it really the fundamental just like going to be help out there? So if we just like wanted to take a buy, we just like need some kind of structure here for the buys to go with the news that actually US China deal, that's why going down might be, yeah. That's just like more having a strong weight on the gold actually. Bro, what about Pipstone Umar Pro funding? I don't know anything about it. I don't even know about Pipstone. Who what is like Pipstone? I hear it first time. Can you explain your trade on Friday? This one. This one I just like took one trade as executed. Candle just like do not have upper wick. Give my trade a chance. Lower the load size because it's a risky one depending on the volume. Expecting it could continuously pushing upside because 30 minutes is like also closed in a bullish form and it's just like break the low, then this can create a weekend break above the high, so probability could contest to pushing upside. But it's a Monday showing the volatility, come back, break its own low, just like hit by SL, close the trade, lose less, and then it's just like went against me more than 130 pips. So it's like a Monday only actually. Just consolidation, yeah, exactly. Friday trade was here. I executed this trade, this one, when the Friday just like going to be closed in 2 minutes to 3 minutes. In the last 2 3 minutes, I just like open a sell with a small lot size. This one, I was expecting might be in this weekend. Might be they just like going to be fund the government, or they just like going to be like finish the shutdown, or might be because Trump is just like also traveling towards Asia, so might be they just having like some kind of good news. So gold could like dollar could be strengthened. So on the base of that factors, I just like took a sell. I was expecting it could continue open with the gap, and it just like open with the gap like with a 300 pip gap, and I just like close everything here. This one, but it's just like a prediction. I will never recommend this trade to anyone. It could be a gambling one. It also could be go against me in the same way, like 300 pips negative. So yeah, wow, just like breaking the low now. Wow, look at this one. Nothing clear for me on the chart. If this candle create a, we can break the low. That makes sense. But it's just like retrace more than 50% of the previous candle. Again, no sells for me. Nothing for me. Look at this one. Even there's just like a fundamental clearly showing gold should continuously pushing upside. Still, technical just like not printing any charts here, any structure here for the buys. So even you just like got some kind of fundamental conditions in your mind, still you need some structure to be formed on the chart for buys or sells. That makes sense. But in your history, two trades shown. Yeah, one was like this one because I just like closed it today, and second one I just like already explained this one. The two trades. Yeah. Wow, look at this one, man. Just like continuously pushing downside. Yeah. NY will bring something on the table. I think so. NY will bring something on the table. Lot of rejection on the left hand side. Lot of rejection. No, I just can't see volume here. It's just like ask yourself, is it the same way the market is like moving in the same way which you guys are facing before the previous days, like for the whole month, the previous weeks, previous days? Does the market moving in the same way? Just like ask yourself, and you will get the answer easily. If you just like continuously doing trade for the whole month, you will understand it easily. It's just like not moving in the same way how it was just like showing volume before. And we are heading towards like end of the month as well. We are having like FOMC, we are having like a government shutdown. We could go for a profit taking things. So there's like a lot of things just like going on behind the scenes. So it's like a very 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 important to be play defensive, I would say. until you just like until you just like read a lot of volume in the market with a proper structure, with a proper news, I would say. Till that, just like chill, relax, lower the load size and take small risk. Yes, this is a time that when you just like have zero tolerance for the FOMO. No FOMO. If you just like get into FOMO in this 1 to 2 days, higher probability you just like gonna lose the complete month profit. Yes, man. All right, so I'm just like heading off now. Nothing for me on the chart. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 3:30 a.m. Eastern. Till that, be safe, be careful. Don't force yourself for the execution. Wait for the structure to be formed. Let's see how this H4 just like about to be closed. Wait for, I would say, just it's just like a Monday. For it's just like not going to be end. Don't force yourself for the execution if you are not comfortable with the structure. Today is a day when 1 to 2 trades rule will save your life, will save your capital, I would say. So we'll see you guys soon. Till that, be safe, be careful, stay tuned, take care, and bye bye.